account got banned again. The larger account completely banned, mass reported again. So I'm sending off emails to TikTok and seeing if they'll restore the account. But accountability, responsibility, marry before you carry, build nuclear families.
So guys, as you know, the red pill, the passport bro community, or the black manosphere community is all over social media. YouTube is a hot spot for us, but many of our brothers are on, many different social media sites. One of them is Facebook, right? But one of the most burgeoning social media platforms that I'm seeing a lot of brothers from the manosphere going to is TikTok. And many of you guys have asked me to go to TikTok and start an account, but I'm leery. And if I go to TikTok, I don't know if I'll still talk about the same things that I talk about on YouTube. And you're probably gonna wonder why. Well, apparently, a lot of brothers on TikTok are getting false flagged for just basically telling the truth, not demeaning or degrading women at all, right? Just basically saying what's going on with men, what's going on with men's issues, and then what you see over there is a lot of people mass reporting and flagging accounts. Now, let me kind of give a shout out to a brother that I really like on TikTok. His name is basically Black Jesus, right? Real intellectual, smart brother. I would love to one day hopefully do a collaboration with our brother. But recently, he just got his main account back, right? Which has almost 23,000 followers. But his second account, they were even trying to take, I believe, that one down because so many women over there are so upset with him. And he's not even really, I don't even think a malicious guy at all. He never curses. He never uses any kind of bad words against women. But I want you guys to hear what's happened with his thing on TikTok, and then we'll come back.
My other account got banned again. The larger account completely banned, mass reported again. So I'm sending off emails to TikTok and seeing if they'll restore the account. But accountability, responsibility, marry before you carry, build nuclear families to build community to build group economics. Men need to have character, women need to have virtue, and male leadership. That is what is getting me banned. So that is upsetting all the ladies that I think had their children before they got married, and upsetting all of the men who had their children before they got married. And it's triggering, I think, to get the information for how your life could have been great after you've already screwed it up. And so
Okay, now he has this other video in which he talks about he keeps getting booted off of lives. Let's listen to that.
Hey, what's up, TikTok? I keep getting kicked off of lives. I don't think they like debating me on this stuff pertaining to mating and dating and family and all of that. Here's my advice to everybody, right? I had an in-depth conversation with somebody that was using all the buzzwords right now, which is intersectionality and understand and overstand and narcissist and patriarchal white oppression and all of these different things that essentially people who don't want to have any standards for their behavior and also don't want to connect their behavior with the negative outcomes they're getting use to, blame everything on racism and patriarchy and all of this craziness. And I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? I'm going to tell you, there is no logical conversation to be had with most of these folks. The point of having these conversations for me is so that if somebody else is listening and they have good sense, they don't get sucked into this way of thinking and this way of logic.
So boom, there you go. That's the situation that's occurring. See, here's the issue. And I really want to get into this, and maybe this might have to do with where men's content needs to go. where we're moving into in the next few years is people don't want to hear about male leadership. They don't want to hear about nuclear families. They don't want to hear about accountability. And I think one of the issues that we're running into as male creators, we're trying to keep the argument going with people who don't want to listen to what we have to say. Which is why he keeps getting booted off a lot, right? Let me just say this, and I've been the #1 guy that has, in the Manosphere since 2015. I'm an OG in the Black Manosphere community. I've been here for a long time. But gone are the days do I really want to talk to women about, here's why you're a single mom, or here's why, you had some issues finding guys. Here's why X, Y, and Z. Because let me just say this. It's past that, right? A lot of times we need to, as men, let's move the conversation to the next level. Because that's the issue. We're trying to remind people of what their life could have been like when we don't need to be talking to them at all. Because they're not going to get it. Even you have females, I believe, just Pearly Things. She got kicked off of TikTok for one of the similar reasons, which is talking about the red pill and trying to wake women up. These people can't be woken up. It's useless. You're wasting your time. So that's why we got to understand that these platforms are going to be trying to kick guys off. Now I know the guys like the Fresh and Fit guys got kicked off there twice and all of that and got banned. But I think that it comes to a position where, as far as telling women about how they've messed things up, here's my suggestion. Let life teach them. This is why men have to really get into the development of raising the game. Start getting busy. Start taking care of yourself. Start developing. Start getting money. Then not only, being in the business, but learn how to do business. And then, because every business is industry specific, how to add value. And then what's going to happen is you don't even have to have these conversations with these people anymore, because they just won't be in the conversation at all. They won't be there. You see? They won't be there. They won't be in the room. I had a buddy one time that was trolling 50 Cent about 10 years ago. And he's a pretty good roaster dude, right? And 50 Cent was on Twitter, and he responded to the guy. He was like, you're a funny guy, but, where I live, and the people I meet, and the women I meet, you could never access them. So, like, you have pretty good jokes, but the women that I have access to, you can never see them. And he shut them up completely. That's the situation. Men have to get to a situation where we're not trying to tell women how it's over for them and that they're past their prime. Look, I don't care what they feel. Anybody feels. If you feel like you're in your prime, you feel like you are not selling for less, God bless you. It doesn't matter to me. You can feel however you want to feel about yourself. If you're a guy and you feel like you deserve the best woman in the world, I just don't care. As long as you're not around me at my circle every day, it doesn't matter. I'm only living for what I can change for myself. And that's what we need to do. Make our lives so great as far as men helping each other, supporting each other, helping black men up, helping black men develop. The women who want to be in those conversations will be there. The ones who are not, they're not going to be there anyway. So why do we care? I used to have a problem with single moms ruining the black community and things like that. And I used to have a real big issue with that. At least this is how I felt. And I thought about it, why is that my concern? I can't stop that. It's not my issue. Pookie's in a rare race, and I do talk about it. It's not really my issue. I don't live by Pookies and rare race anymore. Don't deal with Pookies and rare race anymore. And of course, you're gonna have the people, the apologetic blacks, blaming white supremacy and racism. I don't even engage those people because I don't want to talk to them. Doesn't matter. And good brothers like basically Black Jesus, who is trying to actually, a good heart, trying to wake people up. The issue is that people are coming after guys like that, which they should, because the brother is smart. He has good information. But the best information is how we're going to basically get to the next level? How do we build our economies as black men? How do we add value to each other? How do we add value to the women who want to be around us? How do we add value to the black men that want to be around us and do things? What do we need to do to help our people level up? That's the conversation. And then the right people are there, and then you're happy. And the wrong people are left to the side where they should be in the first place. That's the only way as things work. Even when you hear me talk about the celebrity junk and, you know, a lot of what's going on trending, I always bring it back to what's going on, the little tidbits of information. I'm talking about how to attack things, worrying about what you need to do every single day to not end up like the person I'm talking about on that episode. And that's what guys gotta start to do. When guys start to do that, you're gonna have success. The women that you see in the episodes we're talking about are the men. They're not even gonna be involved in your discussion. They're not gonna be in the Maldives with you or in that new house with you. Or if they're renting your house, you're not even gonna be there because you have a property manager. Those are the things you're discussing. And that's what we need to be. Ownership, power, industry, skill sets. The rest takes care of itself. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy Show Shake D Jackson, back with another episode of Fair Use.